Look at this colander. I've never seen a colander like this. It's pretty cool. It fits so well in the sink. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna be doing some prep work. I got a paprika oil on the go. I like to have a paprika and thyme oil for garnishes, like drizzles on the plate. Anyone that's worked with me knows that I love that. So what I'm gonna do for the thyme oil is you take your thyme, fresh thyme, and you blanch it for like less than a second into ice water. Once it's been cooled down, it allows the chlorophyll to open up and pop up. I'm going to then dry it out, completely dry it out, and then blitz it with a avocado oil or a oil that doesn't have a lot of flavor, and then you'll get this bright green oil that you can use for garnishes and plates and dishes. So that's what I'm going to be jumping onto. You'll see at the end result. See? Quick, just in and out. Done. And we're going to let this dry off. I'm going to use a coffee filter. This is a great way to filter out the oil and all the paprika grains. Just pop that in like that. How's that looking? There we go. And then look at that color. Color is beautiful. That. I'll drip through. And just let that sit for a bit, and it'll pass through, and you'll have a beautiful bright red oil to garnish. It looks beautiful on white plates for fish dishes. Yeah, just a visual aspect of the oils more than anything else, and flavor. But really cool to play with. Okay, now that the chlorophyll has opened and we've frozen it, suspended it, being open, it's nice and green. We're going to allow it to dry out and dehydrate, and once it's dehydrated, we're going to blitz it up with some oil. Also, you want to make sure to dry it out naturally, no oven, maybe on top of a warm oven, above the warm oven if you have one. I don't have that because it's just this, but it's better to do it this way because then it allows the chlorophyll to stay bright and green without discoloring into like a brown. And this will, you know, by tomorrow this will be nice and dry. No rushing this process. It's perfect. So you'll have your beautiful blanched thyme, and that's going to be blitzed up when it dries out, keeping the chlorophyll nice and green. And that's going to be beautiful with the contrast between the red and the green on plates. So when you're prepping all your herbs, make sure to keep the stalks. The stalks are very good and delicious. Look at that. I'm going to use it into my potato salad. But yeah, stalks got a lot of flavor. Why are you laughing at me?
Your stew wants to vacuum.
Look at these cool things. Stick them up. My breakfast pans. My little box. Cool little box. Section. So, chilling here on the sun deck, on the way to the Bahamas, feeling grateful. And the world's pretty crazy right now, so it's pretty cool to be able to chill out on the boat sun deck, watch the sunset go down, and appreciate everything you have in life. Work hard, play hard. So it hasn't dried completely yet, but by the end of today it will definitely be dry. And why you want it to be dry is so that when you blitz it up into the oil, that there's no moisture, and it will not have any, will have no moisture in it. Because if there's moisture inside the oil, it could have chances of having mold and going bad and going something like cloudy. So you don't want that. Sorry, I just woke up. But this is what you want to do. You want to dry it out first. Don't worry, it looks like it's going brown, but the chlorophyll's been locked in. So okay, so once it's all dried out, as you can see, it's nice and dry now. What I'm going to do is remove it from the stalks and keep all the actual little thyme leaves off the stalk, so it makes it easy for blitzing. I'm going to do that. that's what you kind of got. That's the avocado oil. I'm going to be putting it into the side. That's my measurement, so there we go. Just look how bright green, dark green that is, huh? I'm trying to keep going for a little while because the natural heat from blending it up helps kind of like pull out the color. So I'm gonna keep going for a little bit longer. Yeah, I just want some breakfast. I got French toast, some bacon, some porridge.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Okay, so once it's all blitzed up, just let it sit and pass through that fine coffee filter, and it should be good to go when it's, you know, naturally settled, and you'll have a nice bright green oil to use for plating and garnishing. It works really well with buttermilk. You'll see. So this will be the calm before the storm. All the proteins and dry store stuff is on the boat, and we pick up on Saturday, so I'm going to leave it until Friday to pick up the fresh produce and dairy. So, like, you know, fruits, berries, all those things you want to kind of leave to last minute. Nowadays they just die so quickly. So, you know, you can get them at the last minute. It's going to be in your favor, so they don't just start rotting on day 2 or 3, which will probably happen anyway. But that's what happens. So in Nassau at the moment, and pick up on Saturday. I'll try and film some stuff. It's just so busy to try and film while you got the guests on being sole chef. Maybe I can get someone to help me film while I do some plating up, main courses and stuff. But yeah, so, you know, the whole build up to you know, going from a brand new boat, fixing it up as a freelance chef, to fixing up the galley, to packing all the produce away, you know, getting ready for a charter. It's never easy as a sole chef and as a freelance worker, because it's not your galley. And let's hope that's not getting too windy. It's not your galley, and it's always tricky. It's never easy. So anyone that's becoming a yacht chef or wanting to become a yacht chef, you know, just understand that when you go into a galley, try and make it your own, fix it up, clean it out. Don't stack on top of other crap. Just pull out, get rid of anything that you don't need, and you know, make it your own. It's gonna help you in the long run. But yeah, let's hope this charter goes well. Apparently the weather's not going to be too good. A lot of bad weather coming in, so it's to be expected. Summertime in the Bahamas, hurricane season, so it's not going to be always high pressures. So a lot of low pressures start pushing in. But we'll do our best. We'll do our best and get out of there and get prepped up for the next one and get this 2 months over and done with so I can get back home to my family. But anyway, have a good one.